Alright, so this is Latin infinitives, the English version. Earlier, hopefully you saw my video that sort of went through the story, but only did it in Latin to kind of take you through the format before you have to deal with it in any other form. This time now, we're going to actually go through it, talking about it and explaining what's going on. So we have our first infinitives just on this first page. We have to be or not to be. One of the earliest infinitives that you possibly have learned, or one of the oldest set of infinitives you possibly have learned from the English language. And then, of course, I've got it repeated in Latin, esse, to be. All right, so to begin with, we have the girl, puella volt saltare. And then we have her say, vuolo saltare, wisne saltare. So you have this repetition over and over again of this saltare form. Well, you may have come across the word saltat before, which means dances, and now you have saltare. If walt means wants, then really the only thing that makes sense verbally there is just say the girl wants to dance. And that's what saltare means, is to dance. Just like English infinitives, it works kind of like a noun, so it's the direct object of want. So we've got just different forms of that. Walt, she wants. Vuolo, I want. With, you want. So all of that goes with a complementary infinitive as its direct object, so to dance. Puella volt consumere. Vuolo consumere. Wisne consumere. Puer non volt consumere. So we have again that repetition of consumere. You've probably come across it as consume it, which means he, she, or it eats. But now we're going to make it consumere, to eat. Puella volt fabulam videre. All right, so we have videre here, and we have vuolo fabulam videre, wisne fabulam videre, puer non volt fabulam videre. So we have that kind of repetition again of videre. Hopefully you're kind of noticing this pattern here that we'll talk about in a second. To see. Puella volt dicere de amicis. All right, and then vuolo de amicis dicere, puer non volt dicere de amicis. All right, so she wants to speak about her friends, and so you have to speak dicere. Let's see, going on. Puella volt pugnare. Vuolo te pugnare. Vuolo quoque. Puer quoque volt pugnare. All right, so we have that repetition of pugnare, to fight. And so she wins. And now she is able, nunc potest, she is able to saltare, consumere, videre, sorry. And puer non potest aliquid facere. Alright, so the boy is not able to do anything for obvious reasons, but hopefully you're kind of picking up on the pattern here with all of these. They all end in the same two letters, the RE. RE at the end of a verb is a great indicator of the fact that the verb is actually an infinitive. So, really quick recap of the basic rules here. Infinitives are the second principal part. That's because all verbs eventually will have four principal parts, but so far this chapter officially brings you to three principal parts. Amo, amare, and maui, I love, to love, I have loved. All right, so it's all got that pattern. Each principal part has a purpose. All verbs follow it. And believe it or not, second principal part means it is the second form. Second and second. Amazing. All right, so infinitives are second principal part. And so you have them kind of emphasized in all these positions here. And they all translate too. Amare is to love, videre to see, trahere to drag, and audire to hear. So if you look at all these, hopefully you kind of got the feeling. They go with certain types of verbs, but in general, they just translate too. Not too hard. All right, that is it for my lesson on infinitives.